Let's get some coffee brewing, friends, because this is Smart Coffee Sips. Today, we're taking a quick look at one of the most talked about jobs out there, the data scientist. We're going to cover their role, what they actually do, and of course, the salaries. So let's dive in.
You know that feeling when YouTube serves up the perfect next video? Or Netflix suggests a show you actually want to watch? How do they do that? Well, it's not magic. Not really. It's the incredible work of a data scientist who turns just mountains of data into those scarily accurate recommendations.
So, who exactly are these data wizards? Let's get into our first section and pull back the curtain on this role. We're going to find out what a data scientist really is.
Okay, so if you boil it all down, the definition is pretty simple. A data scientist is someone who can take these huge, messy piles of information and actually make sense of it all. The goal? To spot hidden patterns, predict what's coming next, and help a company make smart decisions based on facts, not just hunches.
I absolutely love this description because it just hits the nail on the head. This job is so much more than just crunching numbers. You have to be a detective, right? Hunting for clues buried in the data. You kind of have to be a wizard, building these predictive models that can feel like you're looking into the future. And you have to be a strategist, someone who can turn all those complicated findings into a real plan a business can actually use.
All right, so we know who they are, but what do they do all day? What does the job actually look like? In this next part, we'll walk through how they turn total data chaos into crystal clear insights.
Generally, their whole process breaks down into about 5 key steps. First up is the data hunt, which is all about gathering up the raw information from all over the place. Then comes what might be the most important part, the big cleanup. Once the data is sparkling clean, the insight quest begins. That's the analysis. Step 4 is where the magic happens. It's like building the crystal ball with machine learning. And finally, and this is so crucial, it all comes down to storytelling. You have to present what you found in a way that everyone can understand.
Now here's a little secret about the job that might surprise you. You think it's all about building futuristic AI, right? But in reality, up to 80% of a data scientist's time can be spent on that second step, the cleanup. See, data in the real world is messy. It's full of mistakes. It's got gaps. Cleaning it up is the foundation for everything else, because even the smartest algorithm in the world is useless if you feed it junk.
And hey, let's take a quick sip ourselves. Remember the motto, quick talks lead to clear thoughts. Okay, let's keep going.
So what does it actually take to be great at this job? What's the secret sauce? In this section, we're going to look at the recipe for success, all the key ingredients you need to really shine as a data scientist.
To really succeed here, you need this amazing mix of skills. On one side, you've got the hard skills, the technical stuff. A solid base in math and stats is a must. You need to know programming, usually Python or R, and how to talk to databases using SQL. And of course, you need to know your way around machine learning. But the other side of the coin is just as important, the soft skills. We're talking about sharp analytical thinking, a deep sense of curiosity, and maybe most importantly, great communication so you can explain these really complex ideas in a simple way.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds pretty cool, but where do I even begin? Well, the good news is it's more accessible than ever. You can start with online courses on places like Coursera to build that foundation. Then you've got to practice. Platforms like Kaggle are basically a gym for data scientists. You get to play with real, messy data sets. From there, building your own portfolio of projects is the #1 way to show people what you can do. But honestly, the biggest thing, just stay curious. This field changes so fast, so you have to love learning.
And now, let's get to the section I know a lot of you have been waiting for. It's time to talk numbers. What kind of money can these digital detectives actually make? Let's get the salary scoop.
So, let's just start with a number that'll get your attention. In a lot of the big tech cities, it's not uncommon for a senior-level data scientist to pull in a monthly salary of over $7,000. The demand for these skills is just huge, and there aren't enough people to fill the roles, which makes it one of the best-paying jobs in tech.
But how does that stack up against other jobs in the industry? Well, this chart gives us a really great snapshot, using salary data for a mid-level role in Ukraine as an example. And as you can see, data scientists are right up there, earning similar pay to back-end developers and product managers. It just goes to show you how much companies value this role right now.
Here's one last way to think about it that I really like. A data scientist is basically a chef.
They take all these raw, sometimes messy ingredients, that's the data, they clean them, prepare them, and combine them using their recipes or algorithms. And the final result? It's not just a plate of food. It's a beautifully presented dish, a clear insight that helps a business win.
So, we've all heard the saying, right? Data is the new gold. It's this enormous, valuable resource just sitting there, waiting for someone to find its secrets. So I guess the real question this leaves us with is, are you ready to be a treasure hunter?
And that's our quick sip on the world of the data scientist. It's a fascinating field that's really shaping everything around us. Friends, I hope you try to figure some of this out for yourselves. Until next time, enjoy your cup of knowledge.